Jason trusted his wife more than anyone in the world until one night, a single message shattered everything. What he saw on her phone made his heart stop, and he wished he never looked. Jason and Emily had what everyone called a perfect marriage: love, laughter, and zero secrets. Or at least, that's what Jason believed, until something small began to feel very wrong. It started with silence. Emily began guarding her phone like it held something dangerous, and Jason couldn't ignore the question burning inside him. What was she hiding? Late nights became normal. Excuses became routine, and her smile felt different. Was it stress, or was someone else involved? Jason tried to brush it off. After all, trust is everything, right? But then, he saw a name pop up on her screen that he had never seen before. The message was short, but it hit like a punch. "I miss you. When will you tell him?" Jason froze. Tell him what? He didn't confront her that night. Instead, he waited, watching, listening, connecting the dots. And what he discovered next made things even worse. Emily started leaving the house at odd hours, always with vague explanations. Work meetings, family visits, or something much darker. Jason followed her one evening, his heart racing as he trailed her car across the city. But where she stopped was not what he expected at all. It wasn't a hotel. It wasn't a restaurant. It was a quiet house in a neighborhood Jason had never seen before. He watched from a distance as Emily knocked, and a man opened the door. And what happened next made Jason question everything he knew about his wife. The man didn't greet her like a stranger. He pulled her into a tight, emotional embrace. Jason's world cracked in that exact moment. But here's the twist. Emily wasn't smiling. She looked terrified. Why would she look scared if this was an affair? Jason stayed hidden, waiting, his mind racing with 1,000 possibilities. Was she in danger? Or was this all part of a bigger lie? Hours passed before Emily finally left the house, her eyes red like she had been crying. And that's when Jason made a decision. He would confront her tonight. Back home, tension filled the air as Jason asked the question he had been holding in. "Who is he?" he said, and Emily's face went pale. For a moment, she said nothing, just stared at him like her world was collapsing. And then she whispered something Jason never expected. "He's my past," she said. But that answer only made things more confusing. What kind of past? Jason demanded the truth, but Emily hesitated, like revealing it would destroy everything. And maybe it would. Finally, she spoke, and what she said changed the entire story. The man wasn't her lover, he was her brother. Jason was stunned. Emily had told him she had no family left. So why lie about something like that? Emily's voice trembled as she revealed a secret she had buried for years. Her family wasn't gone. She had run away from them. But why would someone abandon their own family and never look back? That's when the truth took a darker turn. Her brother wasn't just family, he was trouble. Years ago, he had been involved in something dangerous, something illegal. Emily had cut ties to protect herself and to protect Jason from that life. But now, her past had found her again. Her brother needed help, and he wasn't taking no for an answer. And what he was asking for could destroy Jason too. Jason's anger turned into fear as he realized this wasn't about betrayal, it was about survival. But could he really trust Emily after all the lies? Emily begged him to understand. She hid the truth to keep him safe, but now everything was spiraling out of control. Jason faced a choice: walk away and save himself, or stand beside his wife in her darkest moment. What would you do if you were him? But before he could decide, something unexpected happened. There was a knock at the door. Jason opened it and froze. It was Emily's brother, standing right in front of him. The tension was unbearable as the man stepped inside like he belonged there, and his next words sent chills down Jason's spine. "You're already involved," he said calmly. "No one walks away now." Jason realized this wasn't just Emily's problem anymore. It was his too, and the danger was closer than ever. Secrets turned into threats, and threats turned into a terrifying reality. Jason's life would never be the same again. In one moment, everything changed. Trust, love, safety, all gone. Jason had to act, but every move came with a risk. Would he fight to protect his wife? Or would he regret ever knowing the truth? The answer wasn't as simple as he thought. Because sometimes the biggest betrayal isn't what you think. It's the secrets kept for your own good. Jason looked at Emily, seeing both the woman he loved and the stranger she had become. And deep down, he knew nothing would ever go back to normal. So what happens next? Will Jason escape this nightmare or fall deeper into it? If you think you know the truth, you might want to think again. Subscribe for part 2 because the story is far from over.